Alright, in this video I'm gonna show you how I set up my DWM status bar. And for you that doesn't know, the status bar of DWM is the text showing over here. So we can set it to be things that we want it to be. Okay, that sentence explained nothing. Okay, so we're gonna have this command xset root, right? So I'm gonna install it now. Alright, after that we're gonna be able to xset root dash name. Okay, so this text over here is just the title of the root window. Okay, and the root window is the one that's showing the background here. Okay, so it won't be closed when we use the close button. Okay, so to change the name of the root window, we're gonna use xset root dash name, right? Let's say hello. Okay, as you can see, it has been changed to hello. Okay, I want to make it a little bigger so you can see, right? So we're gonna cd src dwm vim config h, and here the font size, I'm gonna increase it to like 16. Okay, and do as make install. Now we're gonna exit, and then we exit it again. Alright, it's a little bigger now. Okay, so we're gonna run the xset root again. So it's currently showing hello, but my build of DWM has the ability to set the root window name, the status bar of DWM. Okay, so I can set this to hello world. Okay, by this command. So I don't need the xset root command. But for you that don't use my build of DWM, or you haven't had installed the batch, I think it's set status, you have to use xset root dash name. Okay, so I don't need xset root. I'm gonna remove it now. Okay, do as xbps remove dash r xset root. Okay, now you get the idea. Okay, so we have a way to write anything we want onto the status bar, right? Hello, right? Alright, so what if I write the output of a command? Let's say ba mixer dash dash get volume. Okay, this command is gonna output the current volume of post audio. Alright, it's gonna be 11. Okay, and it show there every workspace that we have. Okay, so now I'm not gonna write the script from scratch. Okay, I'm gonna explain what I have. Alright, so the script, I'm gonna put it in local /bin and status info. So we have this script right here. The first thing it's gonna do is to declare some function. Okay, so the update volume function is gonna be getting the value of this variable called volume. Okay, and the value is gonna be the output of the ba mixer get volume command. What is the output of this command? It's the volume. Yeah, I showed you before, right? So, and then it's move on to declare the next function is gonna be update date, and get the value of the date variable is gonna be date and whatever in here. All right, you may say, what is that? Okay, so let's run it. Right, let's open a terminal and run the same date command there. It's gonna output the hour, the minute, the date, the month, and the year. Okay, it's just showing date and time. Okay, so it's the date variable is gonna be the output of that. It's gonna be the date and time. Okay, and display. So display is gonna run this command. So remember this. To set the status bar up here, right? It's gonna set the status text to the volume variable and then the date variable. Okay, then I'm gonna return to these two lines later. Okay, so echo -n $, okay, and pipe the output of that command into this file over here. What is it gonna do? Okay, so every command is gonna run on your system will have its own ID, okay, progress ID. All right, so let's say I open the terminal and then I echo this $, symbol, okay. It's gonna print the ID of this shell, okay. It's currently running shell, okay. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, it's currently running bash. Okay, so the ID of this bash command is this value. Okay, let's say I open another terminal and echo the ID. It's gonna be different from this. Okay, so that's how it works. It's gonna print the ID, the progress ID of this shell script. Okay, and then pipe that into this file over here. This is a file, right? So what is the trap command? So the trap command is gonna sit there and wait for a signal, okay? And let me explain this command, okay? Trap what? Trap a command. And what command is gonna run update volume? It's gonna run this command over here to get the value of this variable, and then it's gonna run display, and the signal is gonna be 35. Okay, so everything that run on your system can receive a signal, and that signal might be a number or a special signal name, right? So let's say when I Control C a software, I send a signal to that software to, okay, stop, right? So, but how do we send a signal to a progress? Okay, we're gonna use the kill command, dash, and then the signal. Okay, so let's say -9 is gonna kill the progress. Okay, to send the signal 35 to this script over here. If it's running, we're gonna send the signal 35. Okay, kill -35 to the ID of the script. Okay, and as you can see, we have just echoed the ID of this script into this file over here. So to send the signal to that script, we're gonna cat and that file, right? Oh, let me quote it. It's not necessary because it's a number anyway. So, but anyway, yeah. So we're gonna kill, send a signal 35 to the output of the cat command, and the output of this cat command is gonna be the progress ID of the script, right? So when it receives the signal 35, it's gonna update the volume, right? It's gonna run BA mixer, whatever, and then get the variable called volume here, and then it's gonna display, it's gonna print the text onto this part of DWM status bar. Okay, and now we move on to the main part of the script. Okay, so we're gonna assign a variable called sec. It stands for second. Sec will be 0 when we start the script. Okay, and a while loop here. Okay, so the colon is a command, right? So that command is a special command because it will always return true. Let's say if that command is true, it's gonna echo yes. Okay, but if that command is false, it's gonna echo no. So nothing is printed because this command will never false. Okay, will never fail. Okay, so gonna back to this. Every time this command is true, which means every time, okay, this script is gonna do, is gonna sleep, it's gonna wait a second, right? Sleep one mean wait a second, and then if the value of sec divide by 15 and the remain part, okay, let's say you divide 10 by 3, you're gonna have 9 and remain 1, right? So if second divide 15 and remain 0, okay, so it must be let's say 0, right? And then 15 and then 30 and then 45 is gonna do what? It's gonna update the date. So In other words, you can say that the script is gonna wait every 15 seconds. Okay, it's gonna update the date, but update the date just mean that it just get the value of the variable date. Okay, and then it's gonna check once again. Okay, if the same condition here, if sec divide by 15. Okay, I don't need this space here. Okay, if second divide by 15 and remain nothing, it's gonna run the display function here. Okay, it's gonna print the status text onto this part over here. That's it. So every 15 seconds, it's gonna do two things: update the date and then display that onto this part. And then after that, it's gonna +1. Okay, the second will be +1. Okay, so in other words, you can say that start second is 0, and every second is gonna check if 15 seconds has passed. It's gonna update the date and then display that onto the status bar. Okay, that's it. As you can see, there is no volume display when you start a script if you don't have this part, right? In this, we declare the function. It's not running the script. In this, the while loop, there is no update volume, right? So when the script first started, before the while loop here, right, it's gonna get the value of this variable by running BA mixer get volume, right? And then it's gonna display. Okay, and now we're gonna see how it works. Okay, we're gonna run status info. All right, as you can see, you have the current volume and you have the date, time and date. All right, so let's say I want to change the volume, right? I use BA mixer -I increase by 10, but the volume is not changing here. It should be 21, right? I just increased 10. So I missed a command. I didn't send the signal for the script over here to update, right? So we're gonna do kill, and the signal is 35, right? And then cat the file runtime dir/status info, right? You're gonna see it has been changed to 21. Okay. All right. Now, in order to run these two commands at once, you're gonna run this BA mixer -I10 NN. If this command succeed, it's gonna run the next command. Is gonna kill. All right. Boom. As you can see, the volume increased by 10 and then the bar update. That's it. That's all you need to do. Let's say I decrease it by 10. Okay, it has changed to 21. That's it. Now, we're gonna go to vim.config shhkd, the file here, and after we run BA mixer increase 10, decrease 10, and toggle mute, we're gonna do what? We're gonna do we kill -35. All right, that's it. So when you press raise volume, it's gonna do this command and then it's gonna update the bar. Let's see if it's working or not. Okay, we gonna bq shhkd to restart it, shhkd again, and then I'm gonna press the volume down button. Okay, everything changed. Up, volume down. Look at this status bar. Okay, but we haven't had the mute, right? If I press mute, nothing changed, right? So how do we get the mute status? So you have this command, BA mixer get mute. Okay, so it will return false or true. All right, so let's say I press BA mixer -T to toggle mute, and then we get mute again. It's gonna be true. So I want to this false, true or false here to be on the bar as well. So let's just edit the status info file. Let theme.logo bin status info, and in the update volume here, we're gonna add one more thing. Okay, so let me kill this screen. Okay, now I'm gonna create this. Okay, just stick with me. Okay, if the output of this command be a mixer get mute equal to true, right? If the sync is muted, then what? Echo X. Just echo the X symbol, okay? The X letter, okay? If the get mute equal true, then echo X. That's all. That's all we need, right? Now, I'm gonna run status. Okay, I'm gonna run status info. So we have an X here. Okay, if I press mute, okay, I queued SHKD. Okay, I need to start it HKD and then start a new terminal and then status info and then pressing mute. Okay, if it's mute, it's gonna show this. Okay, if get mute is return true, it's gonna print this X over here, and you can do anything with this, right? Instead of this, you want a nerd font icon, right? Let's do it. I'm gonna go to the nerd font icon, right? Nerd font, right? All right, and when we're gonna go to icons, and then we're gonna look for mute, right? And then copy this, right? And then we vim.logo bin status info. Let's move it to the second workspace. Okay, so instead of the X, right, just echo this icon over here, or else echo the normal icon, right? The normal icon is gonna be as volume. Let's say okay, so I'm gonna pick this for the mute icon. Okay, if it's true, then echo this, right? And then if it's false, it means that the post audio is not muted. We're gonna echo this, right? And that's it. Now, when you run status info, you're gonna have a beautiful icon here, right? And then you press mute, it's gonna change to this icon. That's it. That's all you need to do with the status bar, right? Now, let's do something more, okay? Instead of just print the text over here and then a date, let's add a separator, right? This character is gonna set the separator, okay? And look at that, you have a separator. And let's say I want an icon over here, the date icon, right? Let's do this. Calendar. All right, let's see. I'm gonna choose this one, okay? And then we're gonna vim that far again, and over here, just paste the icon here. And then we run it again, and then I write the wrong syntax. I should put this behind the plus icon here, the plus symbol here, right? Yeah, that's it. You have the calendar icon, right? Look at that. Now, I want a way to click on this and toggle mute. Can I do that? Yeah, you can. Now, let's go to cd into source, DWM vim config h, and down here you have let's click. What is that called? I forgot, but you can copy this, right, and then paste and click status. What is it called? I forgot. DWM.c, click Okay, click status text. Okay, click status text. Okay, click status text, right? And no, don't need marquee. And the button is gonna be 1, and then spawn, and then a shell command. Let's say ba mixer -t -info, right? And then close this. Everything is right? Yeah. Okay, and then let's say I want to volume up and down as well. So instead of button 1, button 2 is gonna be the middle button. Button 3 is gonna be the right click. Button 4 is gonna be the scroll up, I think. So for scroll up, I'm gonna do -I10, and here for scroll down, we're gonna do -D10, and the button is gonna be 5. Okay, let's make install. I forgot to do as make install. Alright, now we need to add the status info to, I think I added. Oh, I didn't. Okay, so status info end. Okay, now we're gonna exit. Now we exit it again. You're gonna see that we have no value here. Why is that? It's because Pulse Audio is gonna need a little while to start up. Okay, so when the script is running, Pulse Audio is not started yet, right? So we need to sleep a little before running the script, in case Pulse Audio haven't started yet. Okay, so we're gonna sleep, let's say 1.5 seconds, and then we're gonna end that. Okay, and then with this, okay, it's gonna sleep for 1.5 seconds, and then it's gonna run the command. Now let's run it again. Exit it. Alright, as you can see, after waiting for 1.5 seconds, Pulse Audio has started, so it was able to get the value. Okay, so now let's test. I'm gonna click here. Okay, and it's mute. Look at that. I'm gonna scroll up and down, and you're gonna see the volume has changed accordingly. Okay, I scroll down, I scroll up, I click, and over here from the tag to the end of the status bar is DWM is gonna see it as clicking the status text. Okay, so I'm gonna click here. It's gonna toggle the mute. Alright, and then I scroll down, scroll up. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so I forgot to add this in the video. So what if you want a custom info on the status bar? Okay, so let's say you vim.local bin status info. What if you want another, let's say, module, right? Let's say a volume is a module, a date is a module. Let's say you want something else. Let's say update RAM, let's say, and it's gonna be RAM equals, let's say, some command, right? I'm just not gonna write a true command. Let's say you are using, okay, that much RAM. Okay, let's say. Okay, so how do I set this to update every 2 seconds? Okay, so down here, alright, you're gonna copy this line, then you change this number to 2, right? And then update RAM, right? And in the display here, you're gonna add a variable called RAM. That's it. So now every 2 seconds, right? Oh, and then you have to change this as well. Okay, so every 2 seconds, right, it's gonna update the RAM, and then it's gonna print the info into the status bar. Alright, and what if you want something else? Let's say you want the RAM to update every time it receives another signal. Okay, so there's gonna be update RAM, and the signal is gonna be +1 from this. It's gonna be 36, right? And then another one is gonna be, let's say, CPU, right? You wanna update CPU every time it receives the signal. It's gonna be like 37, and then down here you're gonna add every 2 seconds. It's gonna update the CPU, or you just don't want to. You want to update manually by sending the signal. You can just remove that. You're gonna copy this and update CPU, and the CPU is gonna be like, say, echo 5%, right? That's it. In other words, if you want to update manually by sending the signal to the script by using this the kill command, you have to declare the signal here. But if you want to update the script automatically, you want to add the function here, and the display is going to be the lowest second, right? Let's say this is 10 second. Every 10 second update the RAM, and this one should just be 10. It can be 2, right? Every 2 seconds it's gonna update, but nothing changes. Okay, so I don't want to waste some system resource just to update nothing, right? I want to optimize it by set this to 10. Okay, you can set this to 1 if you want. Okay, but I'm gonna set it to the lowest one in the list. Okay, let's say we have CPU every 5 seconds. Okay, it's gonna update the CPU. Now, this should be 5, right? If this update, but nothing is being printed, then why? Okay, right? Yeah, so yeah, that's it.